All right, folks, so I finally picked up another 24 power scope. This is a Vortex Strike Eagle. These go for 500 bucks. I considered a lot of other options, but I just decided to stick with Vortex because my regular viewers will have seen this guy about 1,000,000 times. This is my Vortex Viper PST 24 power scope, and this has been a good shooter for us. I've also got two different 16 power Vortexes. This is the HST, it's a 4 to 16 by 44. And this is the HS, which is also 4 to 16 by 44. Very similar to the HST, but the turrets aren't normally exposed. I need to find the caps for them. But yeah, these are normally covered, but otherwise pretty similar. Now, all three of these other Vortexes that I've owned are made in the Philippines. The Strike Eagle is made in China. I don't know what to think about that yet. I mean, I'm going to give it a fair shot. We'll see how it does. I almost went with another HST because so this is a 4 to 16. There is a 6 to 24 by 50 HST that is almost the same price. It's 550 bucks and this guy's 500. So I maybe should have stuck with what I already knew and liked, but whatever. There is a cheaper option still, the Vortex Crossfire 2. They've got a 6 to 24 power Crossfire 2, but I decided to go with this dude. Now, my 24 power PST, they don't make this one anymore. There's now I think it's like a 5 to 25 or something. The PST Gen 2, this is the older Gen 1. What I really like about this scope is that it has got a glass etched reticle instead of, normal crosshairs. That's the one problem I had. Either the HS or the HST, I can't recall which one, broke a crosshair and I had to send it back for warranty repair, but the Vortex warranty was really good. I did some videos about that experience and it was good. I would much rather not have experience with Vortex's warranty, but I do and it worked out okay. Back to the actual topic of the video, the Strike Eagle. This guy has also got an etched reticle, which when I was making the final decision, that's the reason why I ended up going with this guy, is because it's got the etched reticle. This is a second focal plane scope, so it's not the fancy first focal plane stuff that people want, but my scope needs are very modest, right? My shooting consists of shooting groups at 100 yards and putting videos on YouTube. Like, that's pretty much all I was buying this scope for. So the advantages of a first focal plane scope, it's wasted on me. This guy does have one of these high-speed reticles. They call it the EBR4. See if I can maybe get it to show up. There it is, we can kind of see it. And you can also see this is an illuminated reticle. It's got 11 different brightness settings and all that junk, so if you need an illuminated reticle, this guy's got it. I really don't need the illuminated reticle, and I can count on one hand the times I've even turned it on my PST. But there it is. All adjustments and the reticle are in MOA. MOA is what I know, and that's what I plan to stick with. I don't think this line of scopes is available in Milrad. I'm not 100% certain. I don't think it is. I think it's all MOA. So you can see a little bit busy, right? A lot going on there, but then again, pretty simple. Just different MOA markings. None of it's like bullet drop compensation calibrated for certain cartridges or ammo or any of that crap. It's just a simple MOA scale, basically. So this guy does come with a fancy sunshade that you can screw on there. Yeah, there's that dude. And it comes with some pretty nice lens covers, kind of that style, the rubbery, stretchy style. It goes on pretty nice and seems a little bit nicer than the ones that came with my other Vortex scopes. I'm not sure if they've switched over to sending this style with everything or if this is specifically for these Strike Eagle line of scopes. Whatever, man, I don't know. So let's go answer the questions that matter. Let's go hit the range. I'm going to put this dude onto my 6.5 Creedmoor Thompson Center Compass, which is a great shooting gun. We've got some great shooting ammo worked up for it, so I want to get it zeroed, and then we'll do a quick test to see how the turrets track and whether that crap's accurate. So let's get out to the range. Okay, folks, let's get this party started. I got this guy zeroed. No problem, just a couple shots and I was right where I needed to be. What I've got now is a target at 100 yards, and I've set up a grid. Now, the 4 dots on the outside are 6 minutes away from the center. So the top right dot is 6 minutes high and 6 minutes to the right. So what I want to start out with is I want to shoot a 3-shot group at the center dot, and then I want to crank up the turret 6 MOA and to the right 6 MOA, and shoot another group while still aiming at the center dot. And my round should land on the top right dot. Then we'll come down 12 MOA and they should hit the bottom right dot. Hopefully you follow what's going on. These first 3 are just to double check my 0. We're going to fire them at the center. All right, so let's go up 6 minutes and right 6 minutes. So a couple things to keep in mind. I did round off a little bit. I used 6 1/4 inches for 6 MOA at 100 yards. And no matter how hard I tried, this is not going to be a perfect square. So a little bit of allowance must be given. But hopefully we're close. All right, top right dot is where they should land. Still aiming at the center. Okay, I'm an idiot. I went the wrong way. So we landed at the top left dot. Same difference. We were going to shoot at that one anyway. All right, so far so good. Now we need to come 12 minutes to the right, which is 1 full revolution of the adjustment. Same thing on top. It's 12 minutes per revolution. All right, 3 more shots. And I tell you what we'll do. We'll throw another twist in here. Let's take this down to 12 power, just for the heck of it. All right, back up to 24 power. And now we need to go down 12 minutes. Let's make sure I go the right way this time. All right, we should hit the bottom right dot, hopefully. Okay, now we need to come left, 12 minutes. And this should be the bottom left dot. I'm running out of daylight. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's getting quite dark. I'm really happy with the view through the scope. It seems to be gathering lots of light. I got a nice bright sight picture, but I'm shooting a little fast because it's getting dark. I'm starting to get a little bit of mirage off my suppressor. All right, so the final test will be good to go back to our 0 and do 3 more shots at the center dot, and we're done. Yeah, this mirage is getting gnarly. Shooting pretty fast here. All right, folks. I am extremely happy with these results. Let's get back to the bench, wrap this thing up. All right, folks, it is all good. Like, nothing bad to say. Now, I've only shot 23 rounds with it so far, so I don't want to go celebrating too early. But so far, it's holding 0 really well. The adjustments tracked perfectly. Like, that target was great. If I had just bought a Night Force, I wouldn't expect a target any better than that. The glass was extremely clear. It was, absolutely not a whole lot of difference between this and my PST, my Gen 1 PST. That cost twice as much. So far for me, the only thing I'm missing from this guy is first focal plane. And like I said, that just doesn't matter to me. It might matter a great deal to you in your situation, but just for me, it's an unnecessary feature. This guy's going to live on 24 power, and that's just where it's going to stay. If I could come up with one negative, it would be, so the adjustments aren't quite as clicky. They're maybe a little, I wouldn't want to call them mushy, because you absolutely know what adjustment you're on. It clicks between them, but it's just not that like super clicky, solid click like my PST is. So I guess the ball detent or whatever that's in this guy that's providing the clickiness is a little bit better, a little bit more crisp in the PST. One advantage of this guy over the PST, which I'm comparing it to a Gen 1 PST, just keep that in mind, maybe the Gen 2 PSTs are different, but this guy, the crosshairs right at the center are finer. I was able to hold a little bit better with this guy, I think, just due to some finer crosshairs. I wouldn't say, this scope, it's not like it has big gnarly crosshairs that cover a half MOA, like it has reasonably fine crosshairs as well, but these are just a little bit smaller, and it was a good thing. We shot right up until dark. It gathered plenty of light and, gave me a nice view. So far, it's nothing but good news here with the 4 to 24 by 50 Vortex Strike Eagle. So you'll start seeing this a lot here on the channel. If it holds up for a little while, I'm probably going to buy another one of these. I need more freaking scopes. I've got too many guns that we're actively testing, and swapping scopes between guns is getting super duper old. So if this guy holds up for a couple months, maybe I'll probably order another one. We'll see. And if it goes bad, you will be the first to find out. So that's about it, folks. I bought this one on Amazon. These scopes are very hard to find right now. Optics Planet and Brownells, they're both out of stock. But I found one on Amazon, and the seller only had 2 of them, so I bought one of the 2. So stock is pretty low. Hopefully that'll change because it seems like a good scope. Speaking of Amazon, I'll have an Amazon affiliate link down in the description. If you click that and go buy one, they pay me a little commission for the referral, and it's the same price for you. I'm not really allowed to link anywhere else here on YouTube anymore, so there'll be another link in the description that'll take you over to Reddit, where I'll have links at Optics Planet and Brownells and anywhere else I can find that sells them. Hopefully, some people will start getting these guys in stock if you're interested. So that's it, folks. I'll see you next time.